Welcome to Pod Me If You Can TV. I'm David Farrell.
And I'm Lloyd Hughes.
And here on Pod Me If You Can TV, we find obscure titles with your favourite stars and we discuss them. Today's film is Future Sport, starring the one and only Dean Cain post Lois and Clark. Lloyd, I understand you've seen this one as well?
Yeah, I've seen this one as well. Yeah, Dean Cain was hot stuff back then.
1998. Quick note for those of you who are going to watch this. 1 minute, 27 seconds into the movie, you see a boom microphone. Look out for that one. Just straight at the top. Dean Cain is playing in Future Sport, which is weirdly titled because it's the present for them, so it's not as if it is a futuristic sport in their context of this film. But the year is 2025, so it's coming up, Lloyd.
Yeah, I can't wait.
And special effects have not improved. The exteriors of buildings very much suck. The hoverboarding sequences are quite awful. And it's kind of like basketball, if you've seen that film, listeners, that there's sort of it's called the down zone. There's a down zone game that goes mainstream. So this is Future Sport, which is a combination of skateboarding, ice hockey, football, and rollerball. And it's all sort of in messed up with, all with each other and the rules. And the thing is, Trey Ramsey, played by Dean Cain, he's not much of a team player at the beginning of this film. Likes to hold on to the ball, and unfortunately after a while it gets electrified rather. So if you hold on to it too long, it starts to electrify, and then you have to do this thing called riding the lightning to, not basically you're holding onto this electrified ball and you still want to take a shot, so you have to kind of put up with the pain, in order to do that. Yeah. This is the most popular game on Earth, and at this time in the film, and Hawaii is the enemy. There's a lot going on in this film to do with stopping a war. There are no authority figures in this movie. No referees, really, no cops. There's people just do what they want in this film. And to avoid having a war, they play Future Sport. They play a game of international future sport, like America versus Hawaii.
Sure.
Because to avoid a war, to save people's lives, they're going to deal with their problems by having a game of future sport, Lloyd. It's a sports story, so where he's perhaps not the greatest player at the beginning, he'll become the greatest player at the end. He'll become a team player.
Yeah.
He's even the coach at one point. It very much reminded me of The Game Plan, starring The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, where he finds out he has a daughter and then it changes his whole outlook on things. Basically, Dean Cain's character gets a conscience. This film was produced by Wesley Snipes as well, who gets a cameo in this film, basically. It's a bit of a cameo, playing the creator of Future Sport.
Oh, okay. It seems to have top billing in the poster I'm looking at.
I know, but he's in a couple of scenes. He has a bit of an accent, and then he's a bit like a mentor. He's kind of like a Morpheus character for the Dean Cain's Neo character, if you will. A couple of quick things I loved about this film, because things were very funny. It's an amusing film. It's like the kind of film you'll watch on a worst film kind of night, where you're trying to find the worst film, kind of one where you can all have a laugh. They all have a popularity index in this film, which is how popular they are as players. And Trey Ramsey is more popular than the president. Now, you find out who the president is at the end of this film. Somebody runs on and says, President Clinton's on the line, and he says, tell Chelsea I'll call her right back. You see what they did there?
Yeah.
This is kind of like futuristic Mighty Ducks. If you like that, awesome. Vanessa Williams is in the film. She's a reporter. So that's how we get lots of the exposition out. It's, it's the story of a team playing as a team on and off the court, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen it, Lloyd. You can vouch for this. It's enjoyable enough.
Yeah, it feels like a made-for-TV movie more than a movie sort of thing. Like, if I was to rank it in the midday movie type of thing, I'd give it, it's okay, it's not bad. But in the world of movies, it's pretty bad.
Oh, it's a TV movie.
Oh, it is a TV. Sorry.
Obviously, it's been released on DVD in Australia, because that's how I've got this copy.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah, I saw it when it came out of VHS, all right.
Nice, old school.
Yeah.
All right, well, you can find more of us and our film reviews at www.podmeifyoucan.com.